This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. The fans are making noise here at the Time Warner Cable Arena for this Hornets home game.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Charlotte. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spot. Darren Williams out there with Matthews. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 spot.
And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover. Really a scorer's mentality. Maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assistant.
And the shot is good from Nowitzki.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And it's the Hornets ball. Inside. And Williams throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Greg, talking about Walker, you have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And Nicholas Batum with the slam.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Here's Walker after the made shot from Chandler Parsons. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Walker. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Pass to Pachulia. Uncovered. Will not go. This is off the front iron. For Charlotte, they've gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Here's Kid Gilchrist. No good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. It's deflected. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
Kid Gilchrist with the steal. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist heading to the hoop.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Walker. Darren Williams picking up that last basket.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Big change last year for the Mavs came when they traded for Rajon Rondo. It looked to be the missing piece for him, Clark, but boy, it just never seemed to come together.
You just don't know. Trades are always risky. You don't know how they're going to work out, and I give credit to ownership for talking to the players to see what they thought about the trade before they actually made the deal.
Now Batum following the three-point attempt by Wesley Matthews. Shot by Zeller, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Williams. Back to Matthews. Kicks to Pachulia. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Marvin Williams. Lee's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Now here's Kaminsky. Lin kicks to Jefferson. And a wide open look for Lee. And the Hornets miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Passes it to Barea. Releases. Here's Nowitzki. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
To the inside. Here's Kaminsky. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Mavericks trail by 5. Here's Barea. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's on Al Jefferson. And guys, what a spark plug J.J. Barea has been throughout his career. When he comes in the game, you can feel the lift. We saw a couple games against Houston in the playoffs. Saw it back in 2011 in the championship season for the Mavs.
That's a great point. I mean, he has an energizing effect on his teammates, the fans, and the announcers. I mean, he just brings so much spirit and hustle to the games. Very hard not to root for a guy like that. The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Barea. Drills it from outside.
For me, my favorite memory of Barea is outstanding postseason in 2011. The Mavericks had to get through the Lakers and the Heat to win their first championship. And Barea broke down those defenses by screaming to the hoop every chance he got. Actually, he squirted to the hoop.
Mejri defended by Jefferson. And here's Anderson for 3. Rebounded by Lamb. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Lee. It's blocked. They retain possession. Lamb, good.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass. And getting back to Barea's contributions against the Lakers back in 11, Barea led a fourth-quarter comeback in Game 2 to help the Mavs win. Big swing in that series. And then after the game, Kobe Bryant said that Barea kicked our you-know-whats. And ultimately, Barea helped the Mavs go on to win their only championship.
Here's Jefferson, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. The Hornets have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early.
And the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Charlotte ball. Lynn. The shot misses. And Dirk Nowitzki steadily climbing the all-time scoring rankings. He talked about the remarkable journey of his...
When I first got here, my first year was...
Dirk has proven himself through the test of time. As tough as it may have been back in his rookie year, he overcame those obstacles to become this elite NBA player, Clark, destined for the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, people now talk about players being a Dirk Nowitzki type. And that's a type any team would like to have. One of the greatest power forwards in NBA history, for sure.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Powell is out there with Pachulia. Then it's Matthews. Then there's Harris. And it's Parsons in at the 3. And it's Walker penetrating. Batum wide open. He fires. Can't hit. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
Walker with it. Devin Harris covering. Zeller against Parsons. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by Batum. Batum's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, last year Marvin Williams signed a big contract, and he did not follow that up with big production. In fact, he tied a career low in terms of his field goal percentage at only 42. And not exactly what the Hornets were expecting from their new stretch 4.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for Harris. Williams against Walker. Pick by Zeller. Batum against Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Walker dishes to Williams. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Hornets keep it alive. Nowitzki with the steal. Stolen by Walker. The Mavericks pull it in.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try to lean.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Nowitzki against Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Baseline J on the way, and the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Pachulia. Well, the thing about Marvin Williams, we know he doesn't create for others. He doesn't generate a lot of blocks or steals. But, the one thing he does, he can hit the boards, he rebounds well, and he's got a pretty good shot from outside.
Yeah, and last season he didn't have any big numbers, but the ones that were at least respectable were in the areas you just mentioned, rebounding and three-point shooting, Kevin.
Nowitzki, the pass to Parsons. Nowitzki kicks to Matthews. Back to Nowitzki. Shot from the wing. That one a little long. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. There's a screen by Williams. Walker with it. Pass to Williams. Batum attacking. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And that's now 6 points for Batum. Pachulia kicks to Williams. That's good.
That's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Williams, a screen on Williams. Walker goes in. It's rebounded by Dallas. Pachulia's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Williams. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Remains Charlotte ball. Substitution on the court.
Land dishes to Lee. From about 16, Land soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And Dirk Nowitzki last season, I felt like the first time we saw real signs of wear and tear from all the years of him playing. His field goal percentage, points per game, rebounds, all off his career averages. And that said, though, he's still a crafty, dangerous guy to have to go up against.
That drops. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Hornets leading by 4. Here's Lynn. The shot is off. Nice D from Nowitzki. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And Jefferson sends it back. Lee outside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. After After making it to the playoffs in 2014, the Hornets couldn't repeat the feat in 2015. A slow start probably, Greg, more than anything else did him in.
Really disappointing season coming in with such high expectations, and 33-49, just not good enough to get into the playoffs in any season.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Courtney Lee is on the wing. And he lays it straight in. Lee's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
Mejri defended by Jefferson. The kick out to Anderson. To the wing right side. Here's Barea. Traps in the tray. Barea's got 7 points in the game. And a pretty tight.
Coach, how would you...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exhilarating first half to be. Charlotte had no problems getting going. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real. And that's going to do it for now. As
we have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Dirk Nowitzki having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
And I tell you what, that allowed him to get his team several multiple shot opportunities. His work on the offensive glass has been invaluable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Kid Gilchrist and Williams are at the forward spots. Batum is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Zeller in at the 5. The Mavericks trailing. Left side Parsons. Dallas moving it around. There's the dish to Nowitzki for the lead, and the layup is up and in. Nowitzki's got the lead up to 1 now for the Mavs.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And Batum kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Four on the clock. Here's Williams. Rejected by Nowitzki. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Matthews leading the charge.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's Walker. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action.
And, guys, it's been a slow decline for Deron Williams the last few seasons. Once considered an elite point guard, he just doesn't have that stature any longer.
Nowitzki, the pass to Matthews. The shot no good.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Well, for Williams, Greg, in his decline, his field goal percentage dropped to below 40% last season. But I never thought I'd see the day with that.
Those were the worst offensive numbers since his rookie season. I mean, he had the game that you thought would carry him past his athletic prime, but that might not be the case the way those numbers look.
Dallas making a switch here. Felton's checked in, and Pachulia pulls it down. Dallas has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And Parsons slams it in.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And Zeller kicks to Walker. Williams, a screen on Williams. Walker against Williams. Batum for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Hornets. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Back to Williams. Trying to find Parsons and gets it to him. The kick out to Williams. Another three for Dallas.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Walker against Williams. Walker's shot is off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Batum gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Williams kicks to Pachulia. Wesley Matthews on the wing. He dishes it to Pachulia. Felton goes in. He feeds it to Parsons. On target from 13 feet. Parsons got 6 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. And Chandler Parsons, changing teams last season, saw a little bit of a regression. Down in points, rebounds, and assists, but more troubling, down in field goal and free throw percentage. So you can tell that that transition to a new team, new system, new role definitely had an impact.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Barea dishes to Anderson. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Feeds it to Barea. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Lee. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Wesley Matthews checked in for Anderson. Charlotte trailing. Lynn the pass to Kaminsky. Jefferson inside. For the lead. Cannot hit. And it's Dallas the other way. Chandler Parsons coming over from Houston to Dallas, moving into a new scheme, a different scheme than he had with the Rockets. It was his first go-around with Coach Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, and it's not easy for a player to adjust to a coach, a new coach, or a new coach to adjust to a player. That takes some time. It's a two-way street. We know Parsons has the talent.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Charlotte.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
Mavericks trail by 3. Dallas moving the ball around. High post shot, and he hits the jump shot.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot, taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Lamb kicks to Lynn. Over in the corner, Lee. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Harris dishes to Powell. The three. And Wesley Matthews with the three. Matthews has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. And the Hornets shooting well, 50% from the floor. On the court for the Mavericks. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Deron Williams out there with Felton. And it's Pachulia in at the 5 down low. Walker the pass to Batum. Misses off the right iron. Dallas has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Williams with the steal. Now here's Walker. Jefferson setting the pick for Walker. He kicks to Jefferson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. Here is Williams. Outside for Felton. Parsons, right side. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Williams dishes to Pachulia. No one near Felton as he lets it go. Goes up again. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them. And Zaza Pachulia, for my money, has been one of the toughest players in the league. He's got a boxer's mentality. Even his face looks a little bit like a boxer's. He doesn't have the quick twitch muscles of some guys, but his power and effort consistently stand out.
Fires it up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Walker against Williams. Walker goes in, taken away by Williams. And there's the pass to Felton. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Felton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Mavs. Talking about Jaja's toughness, it's one of the reasons he has such a high rebounds per minute average over his career. And defending on the blocks, he's almost unmovable.
He really, you know what, Coach Kidd loves Jaja. He even started him over John Henson by the end of the season. I mean, he's always willing to trade body blows down low and certainly wins his fair share of those battles.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And you know, one thing about Darren Williams, he used to get to the charity stripe at will. At the height of his career, he's averaging almost 6 free throws a game. The last couple seasons, he's been down around 3.
And Clark, for Darren Williams, he clearly has the handle and the strength to get to the basket, but no longer the explosion that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, you know, he's had some ankle injuries, and that certainly is a part of that. And he's also in his 30s now, so largely a perimeter jump shooter, but still can impact the game with his deep shooting and playmaking.
Walker's shot is off.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
Williams a screen. Back to Zeller. Pachulia with the steal. And here's the fast break. Felton leading the way. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Dishes to Walker. Outside, Batum. Outside, Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Offensive rebound. Here's Zeller. That is good.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Pachulia kicks to Nowitzki. The feed to Pachulia. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
It's deflected. Fast break, Dallas. Here's the lob to the hoop. Batum with the steal. And here's Walker. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Williams. And he hits it to tie the game up.
That mid-range jumper is just another one of his weapons.
Parsons passes to Nowitzki. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Nowitzki playing very well. He's got 11 points. He's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
Wesley Matthews checked in for Dallas.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 2. There's 1:40 left to play here in the 4th. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. It's tipped. They get it back. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Another shot. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in. Kid Gilchrist has got the game tied up here for the Hornets. The Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Parsons slams it in.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Outside, Walker. And it's Kid Gilchrist penetrating, and the basket good.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Williams dishes to Parsons. Good. The nice assist for Williams. And that's 10 points for Chandler Parsons. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Nobody near Williams. Here's Batum. Connects. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him. Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
To take the lead. And that misses. That would have put him up. Walker against Parsons. Pass to Nowitzki. Kicks it to Matthews. Outside Williams. From outside the arc. Knocks down the three.
We're seeing the red-hot version of Darren Williams right now.
Charlotte calls timeout. They trail by 3. We've got 28 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in. Shot from the inbound. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there. Nowitzki, what an offensive force he can be.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watch it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dirk, during that second